All right, this is my dad's Grasshopper 223 here, and he just drove it over here so we could change out the hydro belt. Is that what you said is bad on here?
That's right.
The drive belt. So we're gonna pop this off and see if we can't get that replaced pretty quickly. This has been a really good mower for my dad for, oh gosh, probably 10 years now. I think we got it when it had, I think it was like 250 hours, it has like 714 now. And this thing is just, it's done really well. So what all have you replaced on this mower since we bought it?
I replaced one of the blade spindles and put tubes in these tires.
So we tubed the front tires, replaced the blade spindle, and I think we've done one battery. And I think it's about a 2005 model. It's been a really good mower. It's still running great. I think I replaced the push rods because they backfiring bent them, but I basically just made a little bit of a tapping noise, and that was a really cheap fix. All right, let's get into it. So this is the deck belt. There's a horizontal shaft
on it, and
yeah,
got a few notches in it.
I mean, that would probably still last a while. Looking at that. So here's the tensioner, and that's how the tensioner is held on by that down there. So basically, if we undo this bolt here, that will release tension. Have to pop off the wire for the clutch so we can get the belt over the top, and that should be about it. So now we have no tension. Get that up out of the way. And there's the belt. It pops off. Oh yeah, it does have a deep notch in it. You're right. That's not good. Oh yeah, it is worn out. Like we already previously mentioned, can't get it off all the way without getting off the deck belt. Without doing a PTO clutch wire. So that one should be pretty easy. So I got that off. I think this one here is actually the tensioner for the deck belt.
Yeah, we used a bar to pry that up in order to get that belt off before.
Okay, yeah. But we got pry bars.
Well, maybe it's the one in the front that needs to come out. You got it? Okay.
Okay, so now let's pop this belt off the top here. So let's pop this off now. And we got it. That was easy.
Okay, now we can check to see if the other one matches it.
It looks a lot heavier duty.
Oh, yeah.
It seems very similar in length. Let's see if we can get it on there. Thankfully, it's not a super complex belt routing. I don't know if we can get it past the side over here. There we go. Got it. Okay. It fits. Now I just need to hook this back up. All right, got that on there. There we go. There we go. Put that on. The wrench is just a little too long. Just right into the, almost there. That should be good. Okay, I'll make sure the blade belt looks about right. I think it is. It's in here. Twist a little bit. It'll probably straighten itself out a little bit when we turn it on. Yeah, it's in the right spot here. Did you expect it to go that quick?
I thought it would go much quicker with you helping.
That was pretty easy.
It would have taken me longer.
What I like about these mowers is that there's nothing plastic really. It's almost entirely metal. The only plastic things are like the side panels, the gas tank, and that's about it. Metal bends, but it doesn't break. Like these fender over here, this fender over here is bent. Well, I think that about does it for changing out the drive belt on a Grasshopper 223. It'll probably be a while till this thing needs anything else serious. In fact, that wasn't really serious. This mower is probably gonna be good for another 1,000 hours with a little bit of maintenance.
I guess we're done. I can drive it home now.
Yeah, it's pretty quick and easy. All right, well that was quick and easy to get that drive belt replaced on the Grasshopper 223, but boy, I really like that mower. I'm a huge fan of it. It's the mower I've used the most that's a commercial zero turn, and if you guys ever have a chance to pick one up at a good price, I highly recommend it. Like I said, my dad's had that mower probably over 10 years, and it's taken very little maintenance. It could probably have used more than we gave it, but it's held up fantastically and it just does a good job. It's just very durable. And with good blades on there, it leaves a really good cut, especially if you don't let your grass get super tall. Not to diverge too much, but I think there's kind of two types of mowing decks. One that is great at moving tons of grass out, and it leaves a pretty consistent cut. And then there's other decks that don't move quite as much grass out, and they leave a really good cut, or if the grass is too tall, they leave a not so good cut. The Grasshopper, I think, falls in that second category, where if you get the grass way too tall, it can't handle the volume as easily as some other mowers. But if your grass is a little bit shorter, I think it leaves a better cut than some of the other mowers out there. But ultimately, we just use it for whatever, and it does a great job for what we need. Yeah, that's my dad. That's where my interest in working on lawnmowers and stuff came from, because he did the same thing when he was younger. Glad you guys were able to come along and join us on this little project, and stay safe, keep making stories, and we'll catch you on the next one.